vinyl wrap before. But anyway, so I got some contact adhesive spray. Yeah, next time I'll probably buy, and get it from a Guns. But seeming as I'm not actually doing that much, I just bought that. So got my vinyl. I've got a shitload here. It's like 1.5 meters squared, but I'm not going to need it all. But this was the smallest amount I could buy, so I'll make sure there's enough that can fold up to there. So I got me a piece of wood to cut it on. Just scraping the out. A knife, a nice sharp blade on it. Okay, got my heat gun. I'm gonna get the power cord, but I got my heat gun there. So if I need to heat it up a bit, stretch it. And I got this now, which I just see, as you see, just a bit of body filler there. Sanded it, made it perfectly smooth. So I'll just flip it over, and well, now I'm just gonna trace it out, cut the thing out. It was a square. I've just taken off the edges, so it's similar all the way around. So I'm gonna put this on. I think 5 to 30 minutes. It says 5 to 30 minutes, and it's tacky. So just wait till it's not tacky. Then we'll push this right in the middle. Just gonna mark it with a pencil, so I know to spray glue around here, like a little bit in from the pencil, but there's no point gluing in the middle. So as you can see it on there, spray it on, and it's all over the ring, all over the sides, the back, and then the top and the inside of like that lip. So it's very sticky. I got a bit on my hands, but it's not too bad. I probably should have glove on. It's getting to the stage now where it's like not really sticky. Like, I mean, you can feel it's on there, but it's not really like, wet feeling. Same with that. As you can see, it looks like it's dried now. Well, circles are definitely not where you'd practice or start on doing vinyl. It was my first vinyl job ever. Yeah, so that's how that turned out. I mean, this will all be cut. I've stapled it all around, so it's to hold it there, gluing. I mean, it looks okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it looks okay, but it's hard. And I had to use the heat gun a few times to heat bits up, stretch it around, but otherwise it's on there. Okay, well that came out a lot nicer. So all I did was cut it out to like this size, put little slits in it, and kind of tuck it into the edges. So I'll go grab a grill and a speaker, and I'll show you what it's actually going to look like. Vinyl wrapped. I think that's pretty good. Vinyl wrap. And the grey around it, as you can see. And that's the second one. I did a bit better job on the second one, Obviously still got that, but I mean, as I said, I'm going to cut all this off once it's all dry anyway. But anyway, so I'm just going to cut this out. Now that it's been let to sit for, I don't know, 2-3 hours now, take all the staples out. Because my staple gun's a piece of shit, it doesn't even push them in properly. So I only had them there to hold it. So I'll take all the staples out, and then I'm going to cut the vinyl. See all these high bits? I'm going to cut them off, or trim the middle out, whatever. And once it's done, it'll look like that. So, which looks pretty good. Just around the edges, it's a little bit, see, like a wrinkle look, and it's just so hard, working with a circle. But anyway, that's about as good as I'll be able to get them. So if anyone has any tips for me, that would really be good. And if anyone agrees that glue's maybe not that good, but I don't think that's the problem with the stretching. I did heat it up too. I've heated it up and tried to stretch it better. I just can't get any better out of it. It could even be the vinyl. It might be a bit too tough a vinyl. I don't know for this kind of amount of stretching. They look better than I thought now. They looked a little bit crap on the ground, but once I pushed them in here, most of the lines, see, most of the lines you can't even see them. So they look pretty good now that they're in the car. But still, if anyone's got any tips, it'd help. Yeah, okay, well at least they're done. The vinyl collar, very similar. The finish on it's like pretty much the same. The collar's very similar. This has probably got a little bit more brown in it. But yeah, I couldn't get anything any closer than that. So, and I even had to order that in. And then there's the other one over there. Okay. But it looks pretty custom, I mean, not custom, pretty like kind of factory. Just kind of fits, if you know what I mean, it works. So I reckon that looks pretty good. First job vinyling, once again, first time I've ever done that. And maybe not the best glue, because it didn't stick too good in a few bits. I had to redo them. So anyway, here's what's coming next. I'm going to do these front ones.